Hello everybody, it's Kara. I just got back from a little road trip. I've got this on Zoom. This is a piece that I did a few months ago with modeling paste. Yeah, so I posted that one a while ago. Anyway, I've been waiting and now it's dry, I think, enough that I can put a coat of resin on it. I've had it taped forever too. I taped it as soon as I decided I was going to resin it so I wouldn't forget. Anyway, it was a really kind of a weird day today. On and off with rain. Sun wanted to come out, you could tell. And then it would just start to rain again. The weather here on the East Coast in Canada can be very unpredictable. It's one of the biggest sayings in the maritime provinces is if you don't like the weather, drive around the corner. And it's so true. Because I know, like, what keeps me home from driving down the mountain at night, like to go to some place in the wintertime, is the amount of snow that we get up here. But then you get 5 minutes down or 10 minutes down the road, down the mountain, and there's no snow at all. So I'm phoning to cancel something and I'm looking like an idiot. Nobody believes me. Anyway, doesn't take much. I'm looking for, I was looking for my alcohol because I really should give this a little bit of a wipe. I don't have really anything to wipe it with, so I think I've wiped it down before. It's been hanging out. I think it's okay. Anyway, I am going to pour the resin on it. That's all I'm doing with this. I taped it around. I've made sure that all the sides are nice and tight, and hopefully it doesn't, drain down the sides of them. And if it does, it's okay. I can fix it. One of the things that I thought I'd do with this after is I'd like to turn it into a clock. An odd-shaped clock. Anyway, I've got 4 ounces of art resin, and I'm just going to pour it on. Just going to pour it on. See what happens. I don't know if I want... I don't know how much I need. I made 4 ounces, so it's 2 of each. And I realized how much I sniffle. It's because I had allergies. So this just takes the bubbles out of it and warms it up so it spreads better. Because I don't know how far, I've got 2 ounces on there now. And I know I'm tilting it out of the picture here, but just want to spread it around. I think I'm probably going to use all 4 ounces of it, aren't I? I think so. I don't want it to come like all the way. Yeah, I'm just going to put the rest of it on here. I don't want it to cover the entire, like I want the resin to be on it, but I don't want it to be thick that you can't feel the density of the flour that's underneath. If that made any sense, I don't know. Anyway, I got these other 2 pieces here too. One I did quite a long time ago, and the other's been hanging in my hallway, going up and down the stairs. It keeps getting knocked, but like I said before, I like to hang my stuff and then decide what else I want to do to it. And so I finally decided to add some lines to it. I'll show it to you in a minute or 2. Or you can fast forward and look at it now. There we go. Just the bubbles. I don't want to damage it anymore. I really like this. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out on top of this. I didn't put any, there was no resin on it before. It was, I had sculpted the modeling clay, or not clay, but the modeling paste. It's an acrylic modeling composition. And yeah,
Recording?
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. It's okay. What do you want? Is it important?
Well, I'm just gonna keep the cat out.
Okay. Oh, the cat's fine. Cat comes in here all the time.
Well, okay, I just don't want him to step in your resin.
No.
Yes, he will.
No, he's been in here tons of times. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Shadow. What have you got there?
Hills
Hills?
to be.
Cool. Cool, cool. What are you doing, Shadow? Hey, little bad kitty. Little bad kitty. Little petty. Little petty from the SPCA. Get the bubbles out of it again. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Excuse me for sniffling. Anyway, I am gonna just leave it and let it dry. That's what I'm gonna do with that. Now, I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow. I did manage to take my other one that I did the sconce that I did yesterday. It's upstairs in its final stages of hardening. I took it out of the mold, and darn it all anyway, if it didn't stick to the mold a bit. See that? And so it actually tore it. I can still use this for other things, just not what I was using it for before. But I can make silicone shapes on here and still use it for, I can still use it for other stuff. That's fine. This was the other piece that I had done quite some time ago. And so I took it upstairs, took it off the wall, and I just added some lines to it. I'm not going to do anything more with it tonight because I kind of want it to, I just want those lines to dry. And I guess that's it. This is from another pour that I did. And that looks to me like a wing. So I'm going to hang that up and decide what I want to do with it next. I really like the colors in this one. It's got some purples and pinks, yellows, a little bit of blue, green. Yeah. And I think in this one I used turtle wax. No, I used peppermint. Peppermint oil is what I put in my paint. Peppermint oil and water and glue. And that's what it turned out. It doesn't smell like peppermint anymore though. I wonder if this other piece does. Where is it? Because I put a bunch of peppermint in it too. Oh my gosh, it does kind of, eh? This is a magnet that I made with, well, it's a magnet on the back. So I just poured some leftover, a bunch of leftover paint. I mixed it all together and poured it on, but it didn't, the canvas isn't on very tight on this one particular, so it kind of got a little loose, but I could still use it, it's cute. What else? What else can I do? I have this from last, gosh, it was back in the spring when it was the Pride, the Rainbow Flag Challenge. And I had seen this in a store and bought it thinking I'd love to use it in in a geode or something like that. So that's kind of what I'm toying with right now, what to do with this, because it's really pretty, really pretty. Yeah. So that's something that I'm thinking about. And that's about it. Well, that's not about it. I had a ton of other stuff that I'm working on too. This, I'm going to tape all the edges. This is a piece of ash wood from my brother's yard. He had to fall a tree. And so I used modeling paste, put it on, painted it by hand afterwards. And I'm going to put a bunch of tape around here. And then I'll pour resin onto it. And then once that's done, I'm going to paint all the sides gold. I'm leaving the bark on, and I'm going to very carefully paint over it. I think it'll look really cool. Yeah, and then I can put some, still look, there's a stick stuck to the back of it. Then on the back, I'll paint it nicely up on the back, but I'm going to put like 3 little legs, 1, 2, 3, and it can be a stool or, yeah, something like that. I got a few of these pieces of wood from my brother, and he's got some other, he says he's got some more for me and some bigger pieces as well. So I'm going to do that. And another project that I am working on, oh, you know, I'm going to make some of these sconce, like candle sconce glasses. But I bought these at Michael's, and I don't know, I don't think it's big enough for a tea light. But I'm wondering if anybody out there knows what size brand they use that works really well, that holds the tea lights. And I'm hoping like to find something that'll hold the circle tea lights that are in the little tins, so that it doesn't, you know, it's just a little added protection. Because I want to make those candles so that I can put them behind the table sconces that I've made. This is a metal table. I spray painted it. The stand for it is out in my shed. And I used alcohol ink and resin on this, and I really like it. However, I'm wondering if I shouldn't do something more. Now, what I was thinking was doing some gold and maybe a little darker green, not very much. Let that dry and then put another coat of resin over top of it. Because I do love the abstract flowers that have come out, and that was quite intentional. I babysat this for quite a while out in my she shed this past summer. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts are on that. That's just another project that I'm working on. And I think I'm going to go upstairs and put my feet up, put a movie on maybe, and say my blessings. That's what I think I'm going to do. Count my blessings and say them. Same thing. I got to hold a little baby today for 3 hours. And it was such a nice feeling. You know, if that's the sort of thing that makes you feel good. So I got a really nice feeling from holding this little baby. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go upstairs and I think I'm gonna do some sculpting with my clay. I have my clay up there. And I can't think of anything else that I would like to do down here. Oops. There we go. Okay. So anyway, not much to say tonight. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that I am actually finishing. It's getting better. I'm getting things finished. I'm not a procrastinator. I'm a bit of a put it back and think about it for a while and decide what I'm going to do from there. Anyway, take care of yourselves, care for each other, and be nice, because everybody's hiding a bunch of crap. Some people are just having a rough day and other people aren't. So the people that aren't having a rough day, share that with the people that are having a rough day, and it kind of evens out. And hit that dislike button. Talk to you soon.